of May. So we're going to get started with our general reading. So as you all know, I like to do 3 rows. I like to see what's kind of just the energy that's going on. What is it that how do we work with that energy? And then what's going to be the outcome? Like, what are we going to get out of this? So let's see what is happening for Libra for the month of May, a general reading. Okay, let's shuffle these one more time. All right. I think we're ready to go. And today we're going to be using the Book of Shadows Tarot. So let's see what we get. And let's move this up just a little so we can make sure we can see everything. There we go. All right, so let's see what our first card is. Okay, King of Chalices. I feel like this card's been coming up so much lately. And I think it's really just for Libra a time for us to be getting in touch with and understanding our emotions, being much more not necessarily emotionally driven, but mastering our emotions, mastering our feelings. We could also be dealing with some water signs here and some masculine energy water signs. So these might be individuals who are very upfront with their feelings, individuals who have no problem letting us know how they feel, but in a nurturing and caring way, not so much of a Queen of Chalices or Queen of Cups energy, which would be a little bit more gentle. It would be a little bit more trying to connect you with your psychological self. These ones are more like, hey, you need to understand how you feel and how that's impacting what it is that you do. We then have the Nine of Wands. We're doing a lot of work. We've been doing a lot of work. We've probably been feeling a lot of pressure around things. As you can see in this card, she has 9 candles in front of her. She's lighting them up. But we also see that we have the wand, the chalice, the pentacle. So this is really us. We have taken some time to understand the world around us. We have really put into practice some of that fiery energy from Aries season and from the spring season. And we are like, okay, we have things that we have to get done. And so we put in the work. It is taking a lot out of us, but we understand that the fruits of what we will harvest from this will be really plentiful and that we're going to get what we want. It's just taking a lot of work. Then we have the moon. All right, so there might be some things that we don't understand. There's some stuff going on behind the scenes. And we're also doing our own inner work here. Okay, so getting in touch with our feelings, being really open to that, doing the hard work so that we can get what we want out of life, and then realizing that we have some deeper introspection that we have to do. Like, we need to go deeper into what our true desires are, with an understanding that we may not see everything that's going on around us. Let's see what else we get. The Four of Swords. Yeah, because we're putting in so much hard work. We're doing so much internal work in looking at our shadow and seeing why it is that maybe we have triggers or what we have that are issues or barriers to getting what it is that we want. Like, why does this all feel so hard to move forward? We're needing to take a break. Like, we're at that point where, like, it's time to take a little bit of a break. Ooh, a lot of 4 energy. And so we're looking for that security. We're looking for security. We're looking for stability. Things may have been, like, kind of a little all over the place prior to this. And so we're really trying to figure out, like, how do I create a life for myself where I am able to not feel stressed out, not feel like I'm working so much, where I'm in touch with my feelings, where I'm actually in touch with my desires and able to express that, and I'm financially stable and secure as well. Like, we're trying to put all these things into place and move into these spaces. So while you're doing all of this hard work, while you're putting in the time and the effort, take some moments to yourself, make sure you're relaxing, make sure you're staying balanced, and also make sure that you are being mindful of what you're doing with your money, whether you're making wise choices with it, and whether you're putting things into place so that you have that security and that stability. All right, so how do we work with this energy? So we have the Five of Pentacles, and the Five of Pentacles is saying that we really are looking at our relationship to feeling like we're cared for, feeling like we are safe and secure. So it's really speaking to that Four of Pentacles energy, that Knave of Chalices, because we've made a lot of choices based on our emotions, which can sometimes be rash emotions. They can be rash decisions. And so we need to be brave. We need to tap into our feelings. We need to address these issues that we have with scarcity and limitations as far as how we view how we can care for ourselves. We've also experienced some heartbreak. And so a lot of these things that we're seeing that are playing out now in this top row are coming from these experiences that we've had, and how we have or have not worked through this energy of feeling as if like we rush into things, they don't work out, and we're continuously having to kind of go back to the drawing board and try to figure out what's going on behind this. Queen of Swords, we need to be able to express ourselves. And the devil, all right, so we have had some temptations that come up, and life is not always supposed to be super stressful. It's not supposed to be all hard work and no fun. But when we give into these temptations, driven by the heart, driven by our seeing things as lack, like seeing that we don't have access to, or that our lives are not easy, or that we are unable to understand how plentiful the world around us is. And so we're more concerned and more preoccupied by ideas of, I don't have enough money, I don't have enough love, I don't have enough support. Like when we look at the world through that lens, it's setting us up to where we are unable to create the stability that we're wanting. And so that's why we're moving into this space now. That's why we're trying to do this inner work. That's why we're trying to understand what's going on behind the scenes, so that we can have this more stable lifestyle, this more supportive lifestyle, where we don't have to feel like we're stuck into these patterns of this addiction, of this having to come and straighten people out, of getting our heart broken and having things ending so quickly and feeling like we're just left out in the cold. So what's our outcome? We got the Fool. We need to take a leap of faith. We need to take a leap of faith. We have to, even if it's like the girlies like to say, be delusional, even if it's totally outside of what seems like could be your reality right now, take a leap of faith and believe that you can have that. Okay, we are starting over. We are entering a phase of rebirth. We are the One of Wands. We have the Eight of Swords. So we're taking a leap of faith. We are starting something new. We're starting a new project. We're looking at the world through different eyes, and we are understanding that through will, we have to make a decision, which I know can be hard for us Libras, but we need to make a decision, pick a project, pick a path, and we need to stick with it, and we need to use our ability to be able to get things done and to get stuff going to move forward with that. Even if it's something that seems like it's just, I can never see myself being able to get this done. I could never see myself being able to live this life. Like you just need to make the choice that is the direction you want to go into. We have the Eight of Swords, and the Eight of Swords is about leaving something behind. It's about moving forward. It's about changing your perspective. It's about utilizing the skills that you're learning and that you have acquired over time in order to be able to move forward spiritually, so that you don't see this world so much as a space of lack. And really here now we're highlighting this power dynamic. If you create a place where you're able to really see how powerful you are, what do you then do with that power? Do you give it? Do you share it? Do you hoard it? Like, are you opening up your purse to share with others? And the High Priestess, like really truly, this last row is just highlighting like how empowered we are, how much we can truly guide our destiny, and how we can guide what's happening in the world around us, and how we can move from this space of feeling unempowered and feeling like, well, I'm going to do all these things, but I really want to get to this space where I feel secure, where I feel safe. And it's like, if you do the work, if you take the leap of faith, if you go ahead and you understand that you are powerful within yourself, then you're going to move into this place now where you're looking at things differently, and you're seeing that, what do I do with this now? Like you're seeing those next steps and understanding that this deep work that you did here in the now with the moon to go within and do your shadow work and integrate that, is you can literally see her here. her hand is meeting with her shadow. Like the shadow work that you are doing is bringing you to this spot of empowerment, but you have to be willing to move into this moon phase, to be in this space that doesn't feel as great as it does. You know, we love to feel good, Libras. I know we like to be in happier spaces and all of that, but if you can go and be with the moon, if you can sit down with those shadows, it will get you to this place where now y'all are working together. You're using these temptations, you're using the things that you've always seen as something negative that the world might have said is like, well, you have an addictive personality, or, well, you use relationships as a way to distract yourself from doing, from your finances or from your family dynamic that isn't very healthy, or you know, overeat, you drink too much, all these other things. Like, if you learn to figure out what is at the core of that, what is at the core of these things that keep putting you into these situations, and then you integrate that to say, how can I take that energy and turn it into something that's healthier? It's going to get you to this space now where like you can do anything basically, because now you don't have those shadows creeping up from you from behind that cause you to self-sabotage and keep you from being able to make this forward momentum that you really want to get to this space of stability. So take that leap of faith, Libra. You can do it. Walk away from the things that don't serve you. Walk away from the ideologies that you're holding on to, those stories that you're telling yourself about who you are and what the world is and all those things that are keeping you in this space. And then understand that like what you can do with your power and integrate that shadow. So that's our general reading for the month of May. I think it's going to be really great, and I'm super excited to see how things go. Let me know if this resonated with you. Let me know if there's more questions you have, or if there's something you'd like me to change about the reading, and I hope you have a great one. I'll see y'all for your next reading, which will be the relationship love reading. Y'all have a great one. Bye.